Before there was anything, there was nothing. Not the dark nothingness you might imagine, but a true void. No space, no time, no light, no darkness. This was Ginnungagap, the yawning emptiness from which all things would come. To the north of Ginnungagap lay Niflheim, a realm of ice and mist, rivers frozen solid, and a cold so profound that it could freeze fire itself. To the south lay Muspelheim, a realm of fire and flame, where rivers flowed with molten rock and the air itself could burn. Where the heat of Muspelheim touched the cold of Niflheim, a strange thing happened. The ice began to melt, and from the melting ice, life emerged. This was the beginning of everything. The life that emerged from the melting ice was not like anything we know. It was a giant, the first of a race known as Jotnar, and his name was Ymir. Ymir was a being of immense size and strength, his body made of the same primal stuff as the void itself. As Ymir slept, something incredible happened. From the sweat beneath his arms, a male and a female giant emerged. These were the first of Ymir's kind, and they would be the ancestors of all giants to come. But Ymir was not alone in this nascent world. From the melting ice came another creature, a cow named Audhumla, whose milk flowed like rivers and nourished the giant Ymir. Audhumla, the primordial cow, sustained herself by licking the salty rime ice that covered the stones. As she licked, a strange thing happened. The ice began to melt, and from the melting ice a figure emerged. This was Buri, a god, the first of his kind. Buri had a son named Bor, who in turn had three sons, Odin, Vili and Vi. These three brothers were the first of the Aesir, the gods who would rule Asgard and shape the destiny of the 9 realms. The Aesir were beings of great power and wisdom, but even they were dwarfed by the might of Ymir. The giant and the gods existed in an uneasy truce, each wary of the other's power. Section 4. The slaying of Ymir and the birth of the world. As time passed, however, tensions grew between the Aesir and Ymir. The gods saw the giants as chaotic and destructive, while the giants resented the growing power of the Aesir. The conflict came to a head in a great battle, a clash of titans that shook the very foundations of the void. In the end, the Aesir were victorious. Odin, wielding his mighty spear Gungnir, struck down Ymir, and the giant's blood flowed like a river, drowning all but 2 of his kind. From Ymir's body the gods shaped the world. His flesh became the earth, his bones the mountains, his teeth the rocks, and his skull the sky. Ymir's blood became the oceans, his hair the forests, and his brain the clouds. And so, from the death of the giant, the world was born. Section 5. Ask and Embla, the first humans. With the world created, the Aesir set about populating it. One day, as Odin, Vili and Vi were walking along the seashore, they came across 2 trees, an ash tree and an elm tree. The gods took the trees, and from them they fashioned the first humans. Odin breathed life into them. Vili gave them reason and movement, and Ve granted them senses and speech. The man they named Ask, and the woman they named Embla. These were the first humans, and from them all of humanity would descend. Ask and Embla lived in Midgard, the realm of men, a world filled with beauty and wonder, but also with danger and strife. Section 6. The 9 realms and the world tree Yggdrasil. The world created by the Aesir was vast and complex, consisting of 9 realms connected by the world tree Yggdrasil. Yggdrasil's roots stretched deep into the underworld, its branches reached up to the heavens, and its trunk connected the realms of gods, giants, elves, dwarves and humans. Asgard, the realm of the Aesir, stood at the highest point of Yggdrasil, a shining city of gold and silver, home to the gods and goddesses. Midgard, the realm of men, lay at the center of the world, a place of green fields, towering forests and vast oceans. And so from the primordial void of Ginnungagap, a world was born. A world of gods and giants, of humans and monsters, of love and war, of life and death. A world shaped by the myths and legends of the Norse people, a world that continues to capture our imaginations to this day.